bless America. Gotta let you know what's up. God bless America. Are you asleep or are you up? God bless America. Trying to hit you with the news. God bless America. Don't be no dummy, you're a fool.
What up, y'all? This is Mr. Zach Reacts, man. Today we got Kamala Harris in her first exclusive sit-down interview after the big debate with Donald Trump. Y'all look at this, man. Let me know if y'all think that she knocked it out the park or was it an epic fail? Because to me, it was another failed interview. She did not answer any questions. She talked around it. She didn't explain her opportunity economy or anything like that. So, man, y'all sit back and listen to this, man. And let me know what y'all think, man. At the end of the video, man, leave a comment. Let me know if you guys understand her opportunity economy. Did she even explain it, or did she just do the same old word salads that she normally do? All right, here we go.
Madam Vice President, pleasure to meet you. Thanks for your time today. Our audience appreciates your time as well.
Of course.
As you know, we're sitting here in a state and arguably in front of an audience that 54 days from now could decide the outcome of this presidential election. Yeah. You hear it more than I do. People want to know more about you and about your specific plans. At the debate the other night, you talked about creating an opportunity economy. Mm-hmm. I wonder if we could drill down on that a little bit. When we talk about bringing down prices and making life more affordable for people, what are one or two specific things you have in mind for that?
Well, I'll start with this. I grew up a middle-class kid. My mother raised my sister and me. She worked very hard. She was able to finally save up enough money to buy our first house when I was a teenager. I grew up in a community of hardworking people, you know, construction workers and nurses and teachers. And I try to explain to some people who may not have had the same experience, you know, but a lot of people will relate to this. You know, I grew up in a neighborhood of folks who were very proud of it. And I was raised to believe that there's some dignity. And that we as Americans have a character, ambitions and aspirations, but not everyone necessarily has access to the resources. So when I talk about building, it is very much the mind of investing in creating opportunity for people, for example, to start a small business. My mother, you know, worked long hours, and our neighbor helped raise us. We used to call her, I still call her, our second mother. She was a small business owner. I love our small business owners. I learned who they are from my childhood, and she was a community leader. She hired locally. She mentored. Our small businesses are so much a part of the fabric of our communities, not to mention, really, I think, the backbone of America's economy. So my opportunity economy plan includes giving startups a $50,000 tax deduction to start their small business. It used to be $5,000. Nobody can start a small business with $5,000. But investing in people's innovative ideas and giving them the ability to go for it. Opportunity economy means, look, we don't have enough housing in America. We have a housing supply shortage. And what that means, in particular for so many younger Americans, the American dream is elusive. It's just actually not attainable. So part of my plan is to work with the private sector and housing developers to give them a tax credit, to be able to partner with us as the government, to build, and my goal is 3 million new homes by the end of my first term. In addition, to help people who just want to get their foot in the door, literally, and so giving first-time home buyers a $25,000 down payment assistance to be able to just get in the door, and then they will do the work that they need to do to save and to pay that mortgage and to build wealth for themselves and their family. These are some examples of what I mean when I talk about an opportunity economy, and a lot of it has to do with just the community I was raised in and the people that I admired, who work hard, and deserve to have, their dreams fulfilled because they're prepared to work for it.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
He did not ask you all that stuff that you just, all that word salad you just gave. He asked you, how are you going to lower prices? She did not answer the question. She did not answer the question. I don't know if I heard her wrong. Did y'all hear her say something about lowering prices? Because I sat here and listened to it right with y'all. She did not answer this man's questions. Let me know if she answered them, if she answered his question about how she gonna lower prices. Let me know in the comments, man. Please. Let's keep going, man.
You talked at the debate and at previous appearances about turning the page on the past. And in fact, here today in Johnstown, you're talking about a new way forward. Yeah. I think some people have a question, given maybe your current role as Vice President of the United States, how different you are from Joe Biden. And so I wonder if there are one or two spots, policy areas or approaches where you would say, I'm a different person.
Well, I'm obviously not Joe Biden. And, you know, I offer a new generation of leadership. And so, for example, thinking about developing and creating an opportunity economy where it's about investing in areas that really need a lot of work. And maybe focusing on, again, the aspirations and the dreams, but also just recognizing that at this moment in time, some of the stuff we could take for granted years ago, we can't take for granted anymore. For example, another plan that I have that is a new approach is to expand the child tax credit to $6,000 for young families for the first year of their child's life, because that is obviously a very critical stage of development of a child. And a lot of young parents need the help to buy a car seat or a crib or clothes for their kids. And so my approach is about new ideas, new policies that are directed at the current moment. And also, to be very honest with you, my focus is very much in what we need to do over the next 10, 20 years to catch up to the 21st century around, again, capacity, but also challenges.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Okay, $6,000, huh? It's already a child tax credit. So what you should have said, we already getting the $2,500 or $3,500, whatever it is. I'm gonna add on to that. You making it seem like you just came up with this new bright idea of a child tax credit. It's only a one-time payment, man. How far you think $6,000 is gonna go? Most Americans gonna take that money. They're gonna buy what they need for their baby, but it's gonna the highest these prices are that you ain't even talked about bringing down. They gonna spend that money up so quick it ain't even gonna make no damn difference. You still ain't answered the first question that the man asked you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no difference from Joe Biden. You're not even distancing yourself away from that. It just seems like it's more money being spent, more money being spent, more money being spent. It's just crazy. You're not making a difference. It's not making no difference. Y'all let me know in the comments, man. Does that make any difference? Was she talking about $6,000? Because to me, it just seemed like she's adding more to the deficit. That's all. More to the deficit. It's already $35 trillion. So you giving everybody $6,000 for their first child or whatever it is. It's more money being spent. No solutions. Anyway, man, let's keep going.
Crime and public safety are two major issues right at the forefront of voters' minds. In Philadelphia as well, where crime is a significant issue. When we talk about crime, the conversation turns to gun safety as well. And I think you actually probably caught a lot of people off guard, maybe a bit by surprise in the debate the other night when you mentioned that you are a gun owner. I know you said it in 2019 as well. I want to talk about your values on this issue. When it comes to gun ownership, where do you draw the line in America on gun ownership and gun use?
Well, like you said, Brian, I am a gun owner, and Tim Walz, my running mate, is also a gun owner. We're not taking anybody's guns away. I support the Second Amendment, and I support reasonable gun safety laws. part of my approach to this is I was a career prosecutor for most of my career. I have personally prosecuted homicide cases. I have personally looked at autopsies. I have personally seen what assault weapons do to the human body. And so I feel very strongly that it is consistent with the Second Amendment and your right to own a gun to also say we need an assault weapons ban. They're literally tools of war. They were literally designed to kill a lot of human beings quickly. I say we need universal background checks. The majority of NRA members support that. Why? Because it's just reasonable. You just might want to know before someone can buy a lethal weapon if they've been found by a court to be a danger to themselves or others. You just might want to know.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Oh, so now we can have guns? Because if I'm not mistaken, in 2019, 2020, you said that you support a mandatory buyback program. So what does that mean? That means you trying to take away people's guns. It's a mandatory buyback program. And guns are guns. I don't give a damn if it's an assault rifle. I don't give a damn if it's a 2-shot Dillinger or a 38 or whatever it is. Guns delete people. I don't give a damn the caliber or none of that. So assault weapons bans, it don't make no difference. If you're gonna ban assault weapons, you might as well ban all guns, because a gun gonna do what a gun gonna do. But just to get back on your past positions, you still ain't explained why did you change. Because you were supporting, you made it clear, we got to have a mandatory buyback gun program. So let me know in the comments if y'all think I'm tripping or what, because I know I heard that. I know I heard it. Matter of fact, I'm going to play a clip of what she was saying about a mandatory buyback gun program. So here it is right here.
We're not taking anybody's guns away, so stop with the continuous lying about this stuff.
I support buybacks, and it's something I'm so passionate about and so looking forward to being president to address. We've got to deal with this.
How mandatory is your gun buyback program?
It's mandatory.
See what I'm saying?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
But anyway, man, let's keep this thing going, man. This is her first interview since the debate. Let's keep going.
2 final questions, if I might.
Sure.
On the appeal of the man you were running against, as you drove here today, you likely saw a lot of Trump signs. Mm-hmm. He has an historic appeal in this country. And as you are someone running against him and trying to understand that, I wonder how you distill it. What do you understand his appeal to be? And how do you speak to his voters, or maybe people who just share his values but are open to something else?
I, based on experience and a lived experience, no. In my heart, I know, in my soul, I know that the vast majority of us as Americans have so much more in common than what separates us. And I also believe that I am accurate in knowing that most Americans want a leader who brings us together as Americans, and not someone who professes to be a leader who is trying to have us point our fingers at each other. I think people are exhausted with that approach, to be honest with you. I think people want a leader who has common sense and tries to find common ground. I'm supported by over 200 Republicans who worked for both Presidents Bush, John McCain, and Mitt Romney. I'm supported by the former Vice President Dick Cheney, former Congress member Liz Cheney. And I think people are more willing now, in light of the hate and division that we see coming out of Donald Trump, to say, hey, let's put country first. And I think that just makes us stronger and more healthy as a country. To say, look, we can all debate our differences around, various policies, but let's stop with the division. Like, enough of that. Let's bring everybody together.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Ain't no talking to no Donald Trump supporters. Donald Trump supporters are not supporting tampons in boys' bathrooms. They're not supporting men and women's sports. They're not supporting 12-year-olds being manipulated to becoming a girl or a boy. Trump supporters are not supporting illegal immigrants' sex change operations or anybody in prison sex change operations. And you talking about the American people want a leader with common sense. Trump got common sense. The Trump supporters, we have common sense. We want everything God-fearing. Well, we know right from wrong. And what you selling is division. I don't think Trump is selling division. The man is an American. He cares about country. We're not supporting any type of communistic views. None of that. So, man, look, ain't no talking to a Trump supporter, not coming from Kamala or the Democratic Party. Trump supporters already made their minds up. They know who they're going to vote for. And I suggest anybody, man, if you want common sense back in office, you already know what you need to vote for. You already know what you need to vote for. All right? So, man, let's just keep going with this. It's sad. Let's keep going.
And finally, as you introduce yourself to America in a new way, they've heard much of your story at the Democratic National Convention and in that debate earlier this week. If there's one thing that you wish Americans knew about who Kamala Harris is that you don't think they know yet, what would that be?
I don't know. I mean, probably it's not very different from anybody watching right now. I love my family. One of my favorite things that I lately have not been able to do is Sunday family dinner. I love to cook. I have incredible friends. My best friend from kindergarten is still my best friend. I think that, I mean, I have a career that really, and I said it the other day, you know, as a career prosecutor, I never asked a victim of crime, were they a Republican or a Democrat. The only thing I ever asked them is, are you okay? And I think that's the approach that most Americans want, regardless of who they voted for in the last election, in terms of turning the page and charting the way forward.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Look, man, I had enough of it. I done had enough of this interview right here, man. Look, she keep trying to run from her record. 3.5 to 4 years of bad policy, bad decision making. The country is on fire. It's a lot of wars going on. Prices are high. Interest rates are high. A lot of different things are going on that, whether you know it or not, if you want to deny it, that's on you. We all go to the grocery store. We all go to the gas station. People are trying to buy houses. They can't get the money. It's all type of things going on. Illegal immigrants running amok through the country. Colorado, tearing up the cities out there. Chicago, all these sanctuary cities, the border's wide open. The northern border is starting to become wide open. And you want to turn the page. Ain't no turning the page. This stuff need to be fixed. You as the border czar, you and Joe Biden caused all this stuff that's going on right now. You don't have any solutions to fix it. People are telling you. Trump even told you in the debate, go to the White House, go wake up Sleepy Joe, go make an executive order, close the border. All the stuff that you talking about you about to do and all this stuff, why you ain't did that? You could have been doing it. You in power right now to do everything that you saying that you want to propose for us to do. There is no protection for us, period. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's just crazy that she is campaigning on flip-flop policies. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy that she's not explaining her position. It's always the same answers about her family, her mother, and all these things that is irrelevant of what's going on in this country. Kamala, you want people to support you, you need to start doing stuff right now. Don't worry about when you get into the office. Start doing it now. You know what I'm saying? Then if you do get in there, half of it to be done. Just do it. Instead of playing on the American people, because it's a lot at stake right here. You know what I'm saying? Just do what you need to do right now. That's all I can say. Just do what you need to do right now. Instead of talking about what you're gonna do on day one. Day one's 1,300 and something days ago. You could do it right now. You could do it right now. But anyway, man, if y'all enjoyed this video, man, y'all leave a thumbs up, man. Leave a comment. Share the video, man. Subscribe to the channel. Mr. Zach Reacts. And, look, I'm out of here. Y'all protect yourself at all times. Y'all keep y'all head on the swivel. God bless you. God bless me, man. And God bless America. And I'm out. Mr. Zach Reacts. Peace.
God bless America. Gotta let you know what's up. God bless America. Are you asleep or are you up? God bless America. Trying to hit you with the news. God bless America. Don't be no dummy, you're a fool. God bless America. I gotta let them know what's up. God bless America.